I'm gonna have to say Felix.
No, I want to cook.
Are you 100% positive that you want to stay and compete?
Absolutely.
Wow. Frank, who's next?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say Scott then.
I'm cooking.
Guys, you're acting like martyrs.
Marines, it's been an absolute honour to have the privilege to cook for you today. I'd like to invite you all to stand up in one big line, please. Straight down. Thank you.
If ever there was a time to flash a nip, ladies.
Dude, shut up. Ryan is telling me to show them your nipples. That'll get us more votes. Have some respect, man.
I'm just kidding.
If you prefer the red team's menu, 2 giant steps this direction. If you prefer the blue team, 2 steps this direction.
Let's go, Blue! Come on,
Let's go, red team! On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
We don't know the count at this point, but I'm thinking we have this in the bag. As long as these troops like our food, we have this in the bag.
Stay where you are. We're gonna have to take a count.
Frank's a strong chef. He's a strong competitor. He's a good leader. It's gonna come down to the wire. There's a lot of people in that line. I'm super nervous about what's gonna happen.
At this point, I don't know, it's a toss-up. I hear that the red team had a really beautiful looking plate, and you know, the fact that they have pork chops and hearty fare like that with potatoes, I'm like, that's an all-American meal.
Okay, Marines. The winning entree belongs to the red team.
So the red team wins by just 16 votes.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you get the job done as long as the job gets done. Had a lot of chaos in the kitchen, but it's a good feeling. Everybody loves a winner.
Blue team, you will face a very daunting pressure test where minimum one of you will be leaving the MasterChef competition.
Frank's dish was a terrible idea. I mean, he was playing to his strengths, and that's Italian food, and that's not what the soldiers apparently like to eat.
A lot of people on my team at this point feel upset. I personally felt responsible because we picked the wrong food. You're feeding American troops. Barbecue pork chops, potato, and coleslaw, it's hard to beat that.
After losing the first team challenge, the home cooks from the blue team await a pressure test where at least one contestant will be sent home.
I think our team was better, hands down. I just think that they picked the protein that resonated.
That's it. I don't think we deserve to be in this pressure test, but at the end of the day, it did come down to what those troops decided, so we had to take those licks.
They made barbecue sauce from scratch for their pork. That's totally, like, American.
Total.
We did a great job, but don't expect any sympathy from anybody or any kind of praise when we go in there. We lost. We made great food. It just wasn't the right kind of food for the clientele. And it sucks to know someone's got to go home.
And there's only one master chef, and we're gonna all be fighting for our lives.
We're not this anymore, unfortunately. Now we're back to our little individual selves fighting for our spot.
A pressure test is the death sentence. It is living hell. It is what Satan himself would fear.
Yesterday, you competed in your very first team challenge. While the red team, safe, up in the gallery. Blue team, you'll now have to face your very first pressure test. At least one of you will be leaving MasterChef tonight. Usually, the entire team will be competing in this pressure test. But today, one of you will get to sit it out. And the person who gets a pass will be decided by your team captain, Frank. Who do you think should be saved from today's pressure test?
This is a ridiculous decision.
You can choose yourself.
Why would I choose myself, Chef? I got us here. I'm the one that needs to be cooking.
Think about it.
Well, Chef, there's one person that had recommended macaroni and cheese and barbecue chicken. And I think that if we would have went that way, definitely would be standing up there, not down here. So I'm gonna have to say Felix.
No, I want to cook.
Are you 100% positive that you want to stay and compete?
Absolutely.
Wow. Frank, who's next?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say Scott then.
I'm cooking.
Guys, you're acting like martyrs.
I can't believe Scott and Felix threw away an opportunity, a golden ticket to be saved. They are idiots.
Frank, pick again.
Stacy's somebody that deserves another shot in this kitchen.
I'm gonna feel like such a I go up there.
Stacy, are you joining the balcony or are you staying?
I'm so sorry. I'll take the pass, Chef.
Say goodbye to your team.
All right, your pressure test today is about the most American of desserts.
Delicious, humble apple pie. A stunning crust of pastry on top. An immaculate, firm, crisp base underneath. Delicious apples in the center.
Baking is not my forte at all. Visually, I'm at a disadvantage, but I know I need to still put that pie together and make it look aesthetically pleasing. So I'm thinking this is my night, I'm going home.